On the morning of August 6, 1945, Tsutomu Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima on a routine business trip. He was an engineer working for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, and the trip was nearly over. He had already completed his work and was preparing to return home to his family in Nagasaki. At 8:15 a.m., as he walked through the city, a single aircraft passed overhead. Yamaguchi later recalled noticing it because the skies were unusually quiet. Moments later, a flash brighter than anything he had ever seen illuminated the entire horizon. In an instant, the city around him changed completely. The force of the explosion knocked him to the ground. When he regained awareness, the familiar streets of Hiroshima were gone. Buildings had been destroyed, roads were unrecognizable, and communication systems no longer functioned. The scale of what had happened was impossible to fully understand in that moment. Yamaguchi had suffered serious injuries, but he was still conscious. Over the next several hours, he moved through the damaged city, trying to find shelter and assistance. Transportation was limited, but portions of the railway system resumed operation sooner than expected. The following day, against extraordinary odds, he boarded a train and began the journey back to Nagasaki. The trip was slow and uncertain, but by August 8th, he reached his home city and reunited with his family. On the morning of August 9th, despite still recovering, Yamaguchi returned to work. During a meeting, he attempted to explain what he had witnessed in Hiroshima. He described a single weapon causing widespread destruction, but many struggled to believe that such a device could exist. At 11:02 a.m., the discussion was interrupted. A second atomic explosion occurred. Once again, Yamaguchi experienced the same blinding flash and overwhelming force. This time, he was inside a reinforced building, which helped protect him from the direct impact. For the second time in less than 3 days, he survived an atomic bombing. Nagasaki, like Hiroshima before it, was forever changed. In the weeks that followed, Yamaguchi's health worsened. He experienced symptoms that medical professionals at the time did not fully understand. Radiation effects were not yet widely studied, and treatment options were limited. Recovery was slow and uncertain. Yamaguchi eventually returned to work and focused on rebuilding his life. Like many survivors, he carried long-term health complications. Some effects appeared immediately, while others emerged years later. His family was also affected, as residual radiation exposure was still present in the environment after the bombings. For many years, Yamaguchi remained largely silent about what he had experienced. In post-war Japan, survival itself required rebuilding, not reflection. His story was known within survivor communities, but rarely discussed publicly. Decades later, as Japan began formally recognizing hibakusha, survivors of the atomic bombings, Yamaguchi's case gained attention. In 2009, the Japanese government officially acknowledged him as a survivor of both Hiroshima and Nagasaki, making him one of the very few confirmed individuals to have lived through both events. When he did begin speaking publicly, his message was consistent and measured. He emphasized the human consequences of nuclear weapons and advocated for a future in which such weapons would never be used again. His testimony was grounded in experience, not political ideology. Yamaguchi continued to share his story internationally, including at the United Nations. He spoke not to recount suffering, but to communicate responsibility, reminding future generations of the long-term implications of decisions made in moments of conflict. In 2010, Tsutomu Yamaguchi passed away at the age of 93. He did not define himself by the catastrophes he survived, yet history remembers him as a rare witness to two pivotal events that reshaped the modern world. His life stands as a reminder of resilience, perspective, and the enduring impact of human choices.